Well, greetings, this is Pastor Carlin Hours here at First Lutheran in Pontiac. This is our Common Sense Theology, our Word of Hope for today. Hope you're doing well. Want to talk to you today about the three men in the fire. I want to kind of do some Old Testament stuff here for a little while. Some of our favorite Bible stories that we go through with our children. But these are stories that we should learn from. These are not just stories for children. These are events that are recorded in Scripture. And we need to remember Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. I think there was one kid was being taught in a children's sermon one time, and they asked him if he knew the three men in the fire were, and he said yes, it was a hay shack, a straw shack, and a bungalow. So that's the way that would work. But you know what? These three fellas, they stood up for Christ. Not for Christ, but they stood up for God. They stood up for God. This is long before Christ. The king had said anybody who would not worship at the statue would be thrown into the fire. And they were willing to stand their ground and say that, hey, there's only one God and we need to worship him. So they were thrown into the fire. And the king looks in and says, were there not three men thrown into the fire? And they said, yeah. They said, but now I see four, and the fourth one looks as if the Son of God. We need to remember that God goes with us even if we're into the fire. God will take care of us. Now, I'm not promising you if you're thrown in a fiery furnace that you're going to live through it. But I can promise you this. You're going to go see God, and you will be with him. God will take care of us one way or the other. We might not be like Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, but he will still take care of us. And we need to be strong in God. We should never back down for our Christian faith. We should always stand in the presence of evil and do what God would have us to do and follow the example of folks just like Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. Pray today that God would bless and keep you this day.